Welcome to Friday's IPA call. It's so good to see you. Fran, I know you have an IPA. I'm going to be looking forward to hearing some of you guys share them today. So, just as we're getting started and still bringing people on board, let's get those numbers up. If you have friends you don't see them, send them a text, remind them that we're starting this call. And today is Friday, so I heard that Friday, but it's also Payday Friday. Hey, I see my hubby getting on board. Yay.
We can call it fry pay. No, that sounds weird. Maybe fry yay. We'll keep it a fry yay, Pam.
So Friday payday. So
Fry
that's why
yay
the
payday.
yay, because we got paid.
There we
I
go.
got
There
you.
we
I'm
go.
connecting the dots.
All
Welcome,
right,
Michelle,
guys.
to the
Welcome,
call.
welcome,
Welcome,
welcome.
Lori. I see you. And Adela, Gail. Hey,
Good morning. Good morning.
as you guys are coming on, put in the chat. What's the temperature going to be in your area today? Where are you calling in from? Yeah, I got you, Louie. Friday payday. Yes, that's what today is. Oh, no worries, Bonnie. We got it. There'll be a replay for you to see, so no worries if you can't stay on. Don't forget to catch the replay. Oh, it's going to be hot. 93 down in
San
Orange
Diego,
County.
Orange County, San Diego. We're having a heat advisory right now, but hey, it's totally okay.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, in California, wherever you are, northern, southern, it doesn't matter. This is a record-breaking week. It's the hottest it's ever been in history. It's been in the 90s for us this week. And when you see San Francisco in the high 80s, we know that's a problem. We know exactly what that means. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So just to let you know, Dana is my host with the most, and he's not on this call. We've been talking. So I'm going to say third world country. You guys all know they live in Nigeria, Dana and his beautiful wife, Amelia, and he can't get on. So I don't know how hot it is there, but they have blackouts all the time. So I'm relying on all of you to share your stories today. Let's hear those IPAs. Even if you think it's something small, it's not small because someone else has been in this, is in your shoes that you are in right now, and they're struggling too. These IPAs are meant to help each and every one of us. One of them is going to resonate with you. But before we get started, if you're new and this is your first time, you've never raised your hand, can you put a one in the chat? I want to just share how we raise our hands. So, oh, Bonnie, well, welcome. Bonnie, how new are you? Is this your first call?
I've listened to a couple calls, but I started on the 11th.
Oh, well, welcome. We're so glad to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's give Bonnie some love in the chat. So I see you do know how to work the buttons. So you would just be going to the react button, and then once you hit that, there's a raise hand. So Shelly, I see your hand. We're gonna do some announcements first, and Peter's gonna help me with those, and then we'll get started on those IPAs. Keep your hands up. Go ahead and raise them so that we'll just be able to flow right through them. Um, First, Shelly, did you have an announcement or an IPA? Okay, IPA. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Peter, can we start with some of our announcements today? Um, Starting with PXP. Are you
All
with me,
right.
Peter? Okay. Mhm.
So if you guys haven't know, PXP is this year on September 3 to 6 in our beautiful state of Florida, Orlando, Florida. How do you guys get your tickets? So if you reach out to James, maybe James has some tickets that he has. But if not, if you go on your partner co website under events, the ticket will get there actually went up now. So it's 149 now. So guys, if you guys haven't got your early bird tickets, you better get it now because it's just go up from there. And the whole once you guys purchase your tickets, we'll invite you to the group. The checkout, you don't have to check out on the 6th. I believe they extended the corporate discount So I think the 8th. So if you want to stay a little longer, it's already there. Um, and then from there, you'll be joining a group and we'll have the link to the hotel for you guys so that you guys can book it. It is running out fast. I've seen it. It just keeps being booking because a lot of people are going to be there. So get on that fast about for PXP.
Thank
Back
you,
to you.
Peter. Thank you, Peter. Hey, I'm going to share my screen with you guys just because I know Bonnie's new. Is the checkout date the 6th? Tracy, it depends where you're coming from or if you're driving or flying. We have not heard yet. The agenda's not out, so we don't know if there's anything on the 6th yet. James might be getting privy to that where he is. But the night of the party is that Saturday, which is September the 5th. Yes. And sometimes there's something on Sunday for PXP and sometimes there isn't. But Louis put in the block is available to the 9th if you guys want to come a little earlier. And also on Thursday night, for those that are in the Millionaire Mentor, there's going to be a party for us. So if you're not in the Millionaire Mentor, if you're not in the Millionaire Mentor or don't know what it is, can you give me a 2 in the chat and we'll take a second to talk about that a little bit? So if you're not a Millionaire Mentor and you want to be, Bonnie, I love that you're so new. You absolutely can get into this club before PXP, and it doesn't matter that. So let's talk about it. Millionaire Mentor is for those of us. What is the criteria? You must be at Ultimate, non-negotiable. And in addition to being at Ultimate, you need to have 2 brand partners that are active at least 200 PV that you're bringing in with you. So what is Ultimate? Ultimate is 1500 PV in your first 4 weeks of business. So you're right on track, Bonnie, to be able to meet that goal and bring in 2 brand partners who want to, again, build towards them getting in a Millionaire's Mentor. It is an amazing call. It's with James and Brent. And what they're doing for us is they're bringing on guest speakers. They're giving us tips and tricks. We're hearing from people who are millionaires, and they're bringing on other millionaires to help us to be able to achieve this status because anything and everything is possible. It's all about us. It's all about what we put into doing this, our business. But everything is possible. I've seen people come on this call and they're at 6 figures in less than 6 months. We've seen people like Saru who have gone CEO just like that in her first few months. So it's possible. It isn't easy. It requires work. So right now we're all working on a 90-day plan to help us to rank advance or help us to get our dreams to come true. So it's all available. Where do you find out information in Millionaires Mentor? It's in our Warrior Movement Facebook group. And then last but not least, we do have some calls, some things that are going on. I'm going to share my screen. Real quick, and I want to show you. Okay, can you guys see my screen right there? Okay, thank you. So where am I? I'm in the Partner Co Share app, and instead of going directly in, there is a button down here that says Tools. I hope you can see my pointer showing the tools at the bottom. When you click on Tools, this is what opens up. So what we have coming on now is the Discover events, which are Partner Co sponsored. And just to show you, once I click that See All button, I can see the images. So the first one is coming up next week. And this, maybe they're not in order. This one's on Thursday. Hold on one second. I want to go back and look and see who's the first one. Okay, this is on Tuesday. So what Partner Co has going on now is this is the event. If you hit your share button right here, you can share this with people. You can share it on social media, but so via messaging. You don't want to put this on your Facebook page as a post. Why? Because that's like spamming people. What you want to do is give them a little bit of information. Hey, we're doing an event. It's coming up. Talk about it. If you want to know what to say about these events, I believe you can go into boards and find some scripts for that. But you can share on social media, and also you can send to a direct contact. When you share, if you have already put your friends' names in here, you can immediately just tap on one of them and share personally with them. Or if you put a teaser out on your social media page and people are interested, then you can go in and do that. So
Hey,
this,
Pam,
yes,
can I just, the interpreters can't see to talk to Jerry. Who's doing the interpreter
Peter,
part?
can you help? I don't know. Peter,
Sorry.
can you help with that to get the interpreter to connect with Jerry?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Okay. So you can copy this and put it in your notes. Thank you for letting me know. If you can copy this and put it in your notes so you absolutely have it easy to share. Why do we want to share it with people? Because number one, you're trying to build your business. And number two, this link that's right here is here on the Partner Co website. People can come here, click on this link, and be able to watch it just like that. So this is going live for the first time. It's very new for our Share app, but this right here will take them directly into the presentation on March 24th in your time zone. So I hope that made that clear. You find it under tools and then you scroll down and it has these upcoming events under here. And there's 3 of them. They're going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you guys invite 5 people and they come to the event, there's going to be special prizes for you. And I'm going to leave it at that. If you want more information, go ahead and scroll in here, get used to your app. And all of the replays of the past calls. So if you haven't seen any, are right here in the Share app. And always when you're looking, make sure you click that See All button, and then you can see all of the ones that were done earlier this year. So I hope that makes sense. Any questions? I'm going to come out of my stop share and oh, okay. So the information is going in for the interpreter, Jerry. If you can give us a thumbs up that you got what you need. And thanks, Peter, for taking care of that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Looks like he's okay. Or he's still looking. Okay. They'll get that figured out. All right, guys. So what are we talking about today? What is that IPA and how do we share it? Remember, IPAs are income producing activities. What did you do this week, this month to get someone engaged? Did you show them a video? Did you send them your link? What is it? Did you talk them in person? Did you have a drop talk?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Pam, but I think they're asking if you can hold on for a second. They said you keep talking. I don't know if it's saying on the bottom there.
So what is it I need to do?
If it's for the interpreter, I'll handle it. I got you.
Okay.
Okay, we got it. We got it.
Okay, thank you. And then thank you, Paula, for talking about that IPA tracker. I'll give myself a little time. It is due today. We're going to talk about that briefly. And Peter's looking to get that form out so you can see what it is. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to get started with the IPAs. So they are, what did you do? What is it? We don't want to hear a TED Talk. We want to help hear everybody because, like I said, each one of you may have something that's super helpful for someone else. So this community, this IPA call is all about income producing activities. And so we want to inspire others, we want to equip them and help you grow as fast as you can. This community, we are a group of strangers that have become friends. And for some of us, we're actually closer than family. We love this group, and that's why we're here. So get ready, plug in, learn, and let's make today a real game changer. Any action that generated income in your sales. So the things we want to talk about is how you reached out to the new prospect, how you followed up with the lead, sharing your product, or was it an opportunity? And then what was the closing? What happened then? And helping a team member to grow. Thank you. Leave out the story, only share what directly affected you. So we're going to get started. Raise your hand. If you didn't hear me before, hit that react button at the bottom, and there's a button that says raise hand. Oh, I hear Gail, you said you had a drop session. I cannot wait to hear. So let's get started. I see Shelly, you're first, and then Tracy, you're up second.
Okay, thanks very much, Pam. So first of all, I do have an announcement. Just a reminder that we have a Connect event in Vancouver on April 10th and 11th. So if anyone wants to go to that, there's still room to register for it, and we can't wait to see what happens there. And then for my IPA, it's really a very simple one. I have, in looking to expand my network, I have joined a couple of online sales events. So these go for about a week. And then during that time, you have to post in the group 5 times about your business and your products, 5 times a day. And you have to comment 15 times a day on other vendors in the group. So it is a little bit time consuming, but you kind of get used to it. But what I did was I have invited some customers, some, friends, people that I know into these groups, because it's not a direct, you have to buy from me. It's there's other vendors there they might be interested in too. So it's kind of a soft way to introduce people. I have a friend that I have done that with who had taken the drops for a couple of months. And then she told me, I'm not buying the drops anymore. So this was several months back. She's in those groups and seeing all this activity and all the comments people put on my posts. And this week she said to me, I need to buy some drops. And I think that's that extra exposure for people. And so just kind of pointing out that our posts are really, really important, and getting people to comment on them. And I think that's kind of been the difference in this group, is that there are so many people commenting, it keeps bringing it forward.
Wow. So Shelly, I have not ever heard of a sales event on Facebook. If you've never heard of a sales event, can you put a 1 in the comments? Am I the only one that's never heard of it? Wait, don't go anywhere. We want to hear more about what that is. Yes, there's more of me. There's more of us that have never heard about a sales event. What is a group and what does that look like?
Okay, so I had actually seen, and I don't know how I saw it on Facebook. Somehow I saw a group where they were advertising for vendors. They weren't really advertising, but just putting it out there. We're looking for vendors for this online event that's going to happen from this date to this date. Who would be interested? We need a few more vendors. And so I put my name out there for it, and they check out what your company to see that it's a verified company and with products that would be suitable. And then I pay $5 for the week. And they're moving it up to, they're going to have a 10-day event, which is a much better idea. So then you pay $5, and then when you get into the group, you have an introductory post where you talk about who you are, who your company is. And then from there, you do like 4 to 5 posts a day about your company, your products, that kind of thing. You can put in testimonials if you like, whatever it is that's you think is suitable. And then you comment 15 comments a day on other vendors.
Right.
Now, there are people who are invited. So I had to invite people to come and attend this group. And then they can comment on others, they can buy from whoever is there. It doesn't really matter. And so it's really kind of interesting. I've learned lots of things about other companies and other things that are out there just through this. But I get lots of comments and lots of interest, lots of questions. I have 5 people that have requested the link, more information, or have just requested more information about other products besides the drops.
Wow, that's pretty fascinating. So you guys, we have a homework assignment. If you're looking for people and you don't know where to find them, let's look for this group on Facebook and connect and see where it goes. So you've gotten one person that responded back, or well, you have a lot to follow up with, but we'll talk when you get those. Come on back on and share the what happened and what kind of business that you got. But you had one person that it's making a difference for. Thank you so much for that. And next up is Tracy, and then Bonnie and Fran. And I also know Gail, I think you have something you want to share, you put in the chat. So we're going to go right ahead. Tracy, let's hear yours.
Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. Well, I know all of us feel like sometimes talking to our family, they're the last ones that really want to engage with us or ask us about our products, but whatever. But I have a testimony that just speaks to the value of posting consistently, because on Sunday, my brother texted me and said, are you home? Can I give you a call? And I said, sure. And usually I'm in trouble or something, but but this time he and his wife, Kathleen, wanted to know about the drops. And they had never asked me before. I'd seen them. They live up in Ohio. I'm here in Savannah. So I don't see them a lot, but I know I see my sister-in-law, Kathleen, constantly on my, like, she doesn't say anything on my posts, but I always see that she's been looking at the Instagram or something on my Facebook. And she actually is the one that wanted to try the drops. I want to try the drops. I said, well, can I give you any more information about them? No, I know enough about them. I said, well, the one thing I really want to share with you is that you need to for these to be effective and to begin seeing results, you need to be on them 3 months. And so we talked a little bit more about that. I said, do you want any more information? No, I want to get 3 boxes of the drops. So I was thankful that I had a bulk order, that I had a few left of those. I'd been wanting to get those in the mail to someone. And so I sent off her box of 3 just a couple days ago. And so my brother is watching. He wants to go on the plan. They want to do the program correctly. So I'll be encouraging them and coaching them. And I ask permission now, may I share things with you, check in with you? You know, family is just so touchy, but they're very, very wonderful. And so I'm excited about serving my family now, and I'm hopefully having Kathleen see some great results.
Well, that's amazing, Tracy. So yes, our families can be our hardest to deal with. So yeah, dripping on them and waiting, and they're looking. There's so many people that are lurking on our page. We have no idea about the lurkers, and this is a perfect example of people who are watching you, and we don't want to talk about it. We want to be careful not to share our business with them, but just allow them to, by osmosis, allow them to see for themselves. Makes all the difference in the world. Thank you for sharing that. Super appreciate it. Bonnie, you're up next.
So James asked me to just say something. Yesterday I hit ultimate. I started on the 11th and I got 15 customers.
Wow.
And what made it different for me, I've done this before. I said I'd never do another company. I loved where I was. It just was a very hard sell. But this, what's to me, when I decided I was all in, there's so much that, sorry, I'm not very eloquent
Don't
today. I
worry,
haven't had
take
a
your
cup of
time.
coffee yet.
Uh-huh.
There's so much do it for you.
Mhm.
And I decided I was going to be consistent online. People watch you, and sometimes they watch for a year or two before they make a move. So
Yeah.
I own a health coaching practice with my boyfriend, and the take I'm using is that I'm really wanting my clients to not to want to get quick wins with their nutrition. And to stay on track, a lot of people won't lose weight unless they won't stick with a plan unless they get some kind of a win. And sometimes it takes a month for people to get a win. And then there's, the shots. Everybody wants to jump on the shots. So after a month, if people aren't getting the success they think they're supposed to have, they want the simple, let's just do Ozempic or one of those. So I decided I wanted to use this platform with these products because I do believe very much in the ingredients, that this is a way for somebody to get a quick win, to really understand and work on their nutrition and just be a lot healthier and calm that nervous system. So for me, I'm staying consistent. People are watching. A lot of people ask me questions, and I had 15 out of probably 45 people who messaged me. Now, I
Wow.
expect over time, some of those people are going to try them and say no, and I'm going to get other people who are going to jump on board, and you're going to have success, and you're going to have people drop off, and then you can kind of turn them into, well, if you learn about your customers, they may have joint pain or other things. And there's so many amazing products here in this line that you can, possibly turn when they're done with the drops, or maybe that wasn't for them. There might be something else.
Mhm.
But staying consistent and posting, which I did not do in a previous company because I cared too much what people thought. That is
Mhm.
the biggest thing that holds all of us back, is caring. Because if you're not adding value to my life or adding dollars into my wallet or being good to my kids or something, some kind of big value because I give back, then I shouldn't care whether you're judging my posts or not.
Right.
Just post, be consistent and post, and make some of these posts that were given in your own words so that it doesn't feel spammy. And ironically, real quick, sorry, I know I'm talking a lot. Um, I posted before I got into this, James said, post something and see if you get any takers. And all these people were like, what is this? And it didn't sound like me.
Mhm.
And so immediately I said, okay, I'm in. I have all these people to respond to.
Mhm.
And part of it was a spammy type post for me. It wasn't something I would ever post. So I had few people go, was that you or did you hacked? Oh no, that's me. And well, it doesn't sound like you. Well, isn't that great? Because now you're curious. So sometimes changing the way you say things to get people kind of curious. Why do they sound like that?
Mhm.
And following up with people. Every single person that has said they want to try the drops, I'm offering them. For me, I can offer a free coaching session to get their nutrition. But,
Mhm.
and that's the take I'm going with it, because I don't want them to feel like I just sold them a product and then left them high and dry. And
Bonnie,
letting,
that is such a good point. I think that that's amazing. So all of us are coaches. We are all sharing products with other people. You and your boyfriend have a specific business in doing that, but we, as sharing our products, we have to follow up with people. We are coaching them. We're sharing the little booklet. We're talking to them about how to take the drops. Your coaching goes beyond all that as well. But that's a good point. We offer free coaching. We can follow up with them, and follow up is extremely important to getting people to stay consistent. When we say people fall off, we have to ask ourselves, did they have results? If they didn't, are we tweaking them? Are we talking about what they eat? Are we helping them to read labels? All of that, that's an excellent way to share the product and say, and you'll get a free coaching session. A lot of people have a hard time staying connected. They ask them, can I follow up with you? But if you say, for example, let's do your first coaching session this week and set up a date and a time for that to happen and get them on a calendar, they're more likely to say yes. So thank you for sharing that. I'm excited that you just started on the 11th of this month and you've gone ultimate. You brought on 15 new customers. That's amazing. That is huge consistency, and that's what we all want. And I love that you did exactly what we say. You did a post. And as though it seems spammy, we advise you to do this because we already know it works. It's the system of growth that we use to bring people on board. So when you do what we say we do, you now see how this compared to your other business. It wasn't as successful as this one perhaps will be for you, but if you follow the system, it's going to make a difference in our lives, and it works. I thank you so much. I welcome you. Have
Thank
you
you.
brought on any brand partners yet?
So this, and the other one, that was what I was focused on. And this is more, I've been customer focused, and now I'd like to, this is me getting over my fear of feeling salesy, is getting people involved in the business. But that's my next step, is working on getting over that.
Well, with your coaching, people will see it. They will see a different way to do business, and see how simple it was. That's a great takeaway that you can share with others. Thank you so much, and
Thank you.
welcome to the family. We're glad to have you. Fran, thank you for raising your hand. What is your share for us today? What have you done? Wait.
Hi.
Oh, there you
Sorry,
are.
it's let me share my video.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys can see me, but it's like 4:30 in the morning over here. But I just kind of want to share about my brand partners and how, you need to get them motivated, you need to get them educated, you need to keep on them. You need to let them know that you're there for them, because it's not only about you, it's about your team. And, if you can get them motivated, share with them what have them get plugged in to whatever cause that we've missed, because we are like so many hours behind of you guys, I believe 3 hours. So some more. So, sometimes it's hard for my team from Hawaii to get on, but if I'm on, I kind of share what I've learned and, share with them. Like right now, Gigi's on. She lives in Las Vegas, but she's been really awesome. Sharing the product, helping people. I'm very motivated. But like for some people here in Hawaii, we're not all of us are not really early people, especially 4 o'clock in the morning. So I kind of have them watch the replays. If not, I kind of share with them, what we should do, and getting them in front of a presentation. That's like the main thing. So that's a good thing that, they get excited about bringing people in front of the presentation, because that's what grabs everybody. You have to do that.
So Fran, tell us about your IPA.
For me,
Was it through the presentation? I hear you're doing your own now.
yeah, I want to say, like, I was really afraid to do my own, but it was kind of like, if you don't do it, then how are you gonna share what you want people to know about your journey? So I want to say, yeah, probably the presentation would be income producing, not only for myself, but for others, for other people that depend on me, to expand their business, to share the product.
So do you have an IPA of someone? So for those of you who don't know, a presentation is a drop talk, and it is just 15. It could be as easy as 15 minutes about sharing about a few products, sharing the testimonies of the people who are on the products. And then it goes into more about the company itself and how to purchase and for those looking for a business, the business opportunity. The whole presentation, number one, where do you find it? It is in our boards. Drop Talks presentations is in there. And you can take the whole thing is put together in slides. You can take it, make a copy, keyword, make a copy of it. And that copy is how you can tweak it for yourself. You can add your own photo of yourself, the people that maybe will be talking. Drop Talks can be held just like this on Zoom, get some people together and do that drop talk. Or it could be that you actually found a location, maybe your home, maybe if you're like me and Peter, we actually have got together Adela and Sherry, a lot of brand partners that are not on our team, but we work closely together because we're all a family and we're better together. And we're finding locations in the Northern California area. There's so many people that are cross lines with us that are working with Todd or Brent, the other major IPA group, or just other people within the business. And everybody's allowed to bring people, and we all get business from it, whether it's brand partners or whether it's customers. They are helping us to grow our business in Northern California. Fran is doing it in Hawaii, and she's doing it mainly, I think, by Zoom, but I know you do some in-persons as well. Gigi, Las Vegas is a gold mine in terms of there's not a big group there yet. I do know of another lady that you could hook up with if you wanted to find locations or even in your homes to work with. If you need to know, you can reach me on Messenger. But they are an opportunity to reach a lot of people at one time. And they're very successful in growing our businesses. So I love that Shelly shared that she's doing it online and finding the group. Like, it doesn't matter. There's so many ways to bring us together. And Fran is fairly new in this business and she's running her own totally. They're not hard. You don't have to say a lot about every slide, and you can tweak it and make it your own. So that's that. I super appreciate you sharing that opportunity for people to do that. And Adela, I see you have a Drop Talk March 28th in Temecula. So that's down in Southern California, not too far from San Diego area. So if you know people down there, even if you can't attend, but you have friends or family down there, hook up with Adela. You can, and she will make sure to take care of your people. They're very helpful. Gail, I know you had something in the comments that you wanted to share. And then last but not least, we're going to talk about our corporate challenge that's going on right now. Peter has that ready to go. Gail, are you able to unmute yourself and share your IPA with us? If you're looking for how to unmute, it's the bottom left of your screen. It says audio. You just click on that. And I'm not even sure if she's still with us. Let's see if I can find her. Is there another IPA in the meantime? If not, I'm going to turn it back over to Peter so that we can share what's going on in corporate right now and a challenge. And Bonnie, if you haven't received this information, here's a great time for you to hear about it. So in the Warrior Movement Facebook group, there is something that says Unlock Ultimate. So like Bonnie, who's brand new, she joined March 11th. So right in the middle of this period, she came on board and she brought about 15 new customers. She's gone ultimate. So congratulations again for doing that, Bonnie. But for people who are in this team that aren't ultimate, so if you are not ultimate yet and you're on this call, can you put a 2 in the chat just so we can see who we're talking to? So for those of us who've been here more than a month, if you have people on your team that are now maybe interested, they tried the drops and now they're ready to build a business or at least share with others, If that's you and those people have not gone ultimate, there is a way to be able to do that now. So check out the Warrior Movement. And this right here, Peter, I don't know if you can click on it. There is 2 forms to complete. Only one gets submitted to corporate. So what's a little bit different about these forms, they go by different weeks. So this one, Peter, can you go back? I need to make sure I'm clear. This one starts on Saturday and goes through Friday. It is our normal week with Partner Co. So it would have started last Friday, which was the 14th, and it goes through today. So this form is due to be completed today. This, what you're seeing, so go back into Warrior Movement Facebook group and read all the details. This form right here is for us to keep us on track. Things that are required is to do 2 posts a day. You heard Bonnie say that she came on board and immediately started posting, doing the system of growth as we have it. So it's checking off the boxes that you've done at minimum of 2 posts today. And these columns here, which I'm sure you can't see, but you know where to find them, they're to put down the people that you're connecting with. So stay consistent, post at least 6 times. For those of us who are faith-based and we want to take a day off, that's totally fine as well. And then the follow-ups per week. We can go to the other form. This is just to help us to keep track, to make it easier to complete the actual form. The form is super simple. Just what's your brand partner ID, your first and last name, your email, and then, of course, this is for Canada and US, so click where you're coming from. And then it says, how many times did you post on social media? So if you're going at 2 times a day, well, 6 times 2 is 12. If you posted on a 7th day, anything, you just add that to your number. For those of us who are posting 3 or 5 times a day, just add it up. How many presentations did you complete? What is a presentation? You heard Fran, she talked about doing drop talks on Zoom. So that's counted. If you're doing 3-way calls, that's counted. Anytime if you send somebody your link or send someone a video, all of that is counted in a number. Count it all up, 6, 7, 10, 20, whatever the number is. And how many times did you follow up with someone this past week? That again is just a simple number. And did you use Partner Co products? Well, if we're not on products, that's pretty sad. So that again is a simple answer to use. Hit the submit button, you're done. This form will take you less than 5 minutes to complete. You can find it on the Warrior Movement Facebook group. So please go in and complete the form. If you're new and you didn't start with us, thanks, Peter. When we first started, which was March 7th, no worries. They will take that into consideration. So take a look at that. If you have people that you're sending down to Adela, whatever it is, if you have any questions, put it in the chat or put it in the Warrior Movement Facebook group and someone will be answering your questions. You guys, thank you so much for number 1, participating in today's call. Thank you for the grace that you're giving me. I did not expect to do this by myself, but praise God that He found favor and we got through it. So thank you so much for that. And Tracy Parrott is going to take us out in prayer. If you want to join us, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. You can turn off your camera or you can leave. It doesn't matter. But for those of us who want to stay, Tracy, take it away. And thank you guys so much. Have a blessed week, you guys, and go out and conquer the day.
Exactly. Well, we had a lot to celebrate today, a lot to look forward to. I'm just reminded of Psalm 92 as it starts out. It's good to give thanks to the Lord, to sing praises to Him, to declare His love for us and His faithfulness, to declare His steadfast love in the morning and His faithfulness at night. Isn't that good to start your day just thanking Him for His great love? And so that's what we'll do this morning. And then just a reminder to just as you go to bed tonight, just thank him for how faithful he's been in your life, your personal life, your business. So let's pray. Lord, we do thank you for this beautiful day, at least here in Savannah, for the sunshine, the beauty of our azaleas, and just all the wonderful ways that you show yourself as our great God, the creator. But most of all, that you love us so very much, and you care about all of our needs, all of our concerns, all the things that weigh heavy on our heart. Your love covers it all. So in our hearts, we just give you our thanksgiving and praise for the ways you've sustained us, the ways you have encouraged us, for the learning that we've had, the learning curves, and all these wonderful trainings. Thank you for Pam leading the charge today, and just how you use her in our life and encourage us through her. Thank you for all the behind the scenes helpers on the Zoom, making this possible. And we just look forward to what you're going to do in us, through us, that we can love more people, serve more people, through our lives, through this business, through the places that you take us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Peter, for your support, and Tracy for praying us out. This is that team better together. Thank you all. Have a
Amen. Thank you.
Unmute
Thank you,
yourself.
Pam.
Say goodbye to
See
everybody.
you later.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you.